Hello Pisces! Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. I'm pretty sure there's a website. Where's my brain? It's a Hay House product. Oh, I always find it like too late. There is a website, I know there is. Alright, well, it's a Hay House product, but if you look her up, you'll find them. Supportive Oracle cards, Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. This is the same also Hay House product. I don't know. They're Hay House products. The website's out there. If you search for them out, you'll find them. I'm pretty confident with that. Alright, let's get into your reading, Pisces. Got something to say. That's definitely have something to say. Be careful what you get yourself involved with. Even though you have something to say, you don't want to lock yourself or paint yourself into a corner, I think is what we're going for. And then there was some cards that fell out, which I don't know what they are yet. We want to make sure that, I feel like we want to cinch something up. We want to we don't want to take control of something. We want to almost, I feel like we want to kind of bring it to a close. Because you got where you're heading, the Eight of Pentacles here. You got a lot going on. And you don't want to take on more. Don't take on more. You already got a lot of prosperity around you is what I'm getting. Be careful not to take on more. That's the first thing I'm getting. Because your challenge card is basically, it's the King of Pentacles, but in this they use the Muse. It's to show that, gender doesn't matter. You're the leader, whatever, no matter what your gender is. But don't you get yourself involved in more than you really need to. You're holding a lot up here. Don't get over involved. I keep getting that. Don't get over involved because I feel like something's pulling you forward. Why? What is pulling you forward? Somebody seems to be. See, this energy isn't coming in yet. It's what's coming on in the environment. You got more coming in this year. You got the Hierophant with the Sun card. This is what you don't see. There's a lot more coming in this year. Be careful what you let yourself get roped into. You got a lot more coming up later in the year, and you're going to need this time. If you take on whatever's coming towards you, and you really don't want it, it's going to take time away from other things that you really do want. You got more coming up later. Just be careful what you like. If you really want it, not for nothing, if it's something you really want that's of high value to you, now that's a whole nother story. This, it feels like somebody wants you to help or wants you to add into something, and you don't want to do this. I keep feeling like this, it's okay for now, but I'm getting you really don't want to. You got the Four of Pentacles. That's not really wanting to be a part of whatever this is. If you do get involved in it, it's kind of okay, I feel like I need to do something. Kind of like you have that moral obligation, well, I can't just completely walk away from it. You want to limit it. Kind of I can help you for the next month or even less. Or I can help you do this piece, but after this month, I can't help you anymore. You want to put that boundary in. The energy is going to shift around you is what I'm getting. You don't want to get stuck with something that somebody else walks away from and you're left holding something that you don't really want. Abundance is here for you later in the year. I keep getting that. You got stuff coming in right now that's good and they can keep you occupied for now. You got limit it. You really want to limit it. For now only. Don't let it be something that's open-ended because it will drag you through the whole year and you got better things coming. And whoever's pulling you into this, there's something about the lack of direction with them. Because I'm getting the Page of Inspiration. I'm getting the Five of Swords is basically what that is. Voices is air is swords. I just feel like there's the lack of direction. Really, very lack of direction. And they're going to be moving in different directions later, and they're going to leave you to take over on this situation. This is not something you want. And whatever the situation is, it's kind of you don't want to support something that you don't want and they walk away from. Because I feel like you're going to get roped into something. It seems very strange to me, they want you to keep something going for them. This isn't working. You don't want to get roped into this. there's some type of conflict you're trying to resolution, trying to resolve. It's like a path to a resolution. Okay, so the energy, when I connect to this other side, I do see myself going way too fast, jumbling my words, obviously. No. This is the path being set in front of you. Whoever's trying to get you to go into this, I feel like there's something about this that isn't gonna work. And for some reason it just doesn't go away if you over involve. It's like if you keep it going, then it keeps going, but they're gonna not want it. It's like it's gonna be a regret down the road. But they're not gonna come forward with it. They're gonna feel like, well, I can't say it was wrong. I don't want the Pisces to think they wasted their time. And they're not admitting it. Something about not admitting that this should be shut down, not admitting that this isn't working. They're going to go on to something else, leave you to keep it going, and you don't even want it either. You get roped into something. You got better things coming later, because I'm literally getting, like, they're going to walk away from this later, but they're going to leave you doing it. That really kind of, like, it sits with me very funny. Like, why aren't they just telling you, let's not do it anymore? For some reason, it almost seems political to me. Kind of like, we can't say that this was wrong. We can't say that we should shut this down. Since the Pisces is doing well with it, I'm going to let the Pisces keep doing well with it, and wherever it goes, it goes. I think it's something like that. It does feel a little political to me. Kind of like, they don't want it anymore, but if you're doing well with it, they're not going to stop you, and they're going to make sure it goes to your credit. But it's not something you want either. That's the thing. And it's just like, it's something that should end, but that nobody's admitting that it should end. And it just drags out. So again, whatever this is, remember this, you don't really want to do it to begin with. Put a time limit on it. A month at the most. Don't get over involved. Like, put a time limit. Like, I can only do this for a month. And set something up so you have no choice. You have to get out. Like, I don't know what you're going to do, but do something to where, like, oh, in a month's time I got to do this other thing, so I can only do this for the month. You're going to have somebody else do it. They're going to want to shut it down anyway. So as long as you put that time limit on it in the very beginning, I feel like abundance and prosperity go much more to your favor. Because again, there's so much better coming for you later in the year. So much better. Am I missing anything with this? Because there's something about this energy that's just like, I don't think it's negative, by the way. Because when I'm seeing, like, they think they're doing something good for you, it's not something you need. They think they're doing something good. And the intention is positive, but this is not something you need. Keep that in mind. So I feel like that's another reason it'll drag on. If you don't put a time limit to it, and they walk away, they're going to be like, well, it's good for you, Pisces. We're going to keep it going because it's good for you. Yeah, not really. Not really your thing. Not really your bag. Not something you really want, need, or have to have. There's better things for you later this year. You want to limit this. Limit it. Limit it, limit it, limit it, limit it. Are we, like, there, or is there something I'm missing? Because I'm getting, like, even if you put it in for a month, you're going to start seeing better things come in. Because I saw this Knight of Cups come in, right? And I thought, maybe you're just making this person happy. I'm getting before this situation ends. Either way, like, if you put a month time frame on this, you'd be surprised how much things are going to change in a month, is what I'm getting. So, like, don't do it for longer than a month. And then realize that something's going to come in that you're really going to want. That's the Knight of Cups. Cups, water, Pisces, something you're going to really want, really be involved with. And if you can't do it as much, like if you've over-involved yourself, it's almost like if 3 nights out of the week you got yourself doing this thing that you don't really want to do, and it pulls you away from getting involved in something else. Like 3 nights a week is a lot. If you're not busy to begin with, that's one thing. But if you want to be busy later and you're like, well, I wish I could do that, but I committed to this, so 3 nights a week I'm stuck doing this stuff. Don't do that. I don't know. Is there any other way I can say it? Because I'm getting like this rose, like I see the roses here and they're very beautiful. Something much more better. And you don't want to get yourself stuck like this person trying to balance all these things, trying to do what you love, meanwhile doing all these other things you don't want to drop. It doesn't have to be that way. It does not have to be that way. Don't get over involved. Don't take the lead. I think that's what I'm missing too. Don't accept the lead. If you have to, time limit, month at the most. Because I almost feel like somebody's going to want you to take the lead on something and you don't want to. Honestly, I feel like you don't really want to. So keep that in mind. Anything else here? That went by pretty quick. It was very straightforward. All right. That's what I got. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you. Oh, and there is donation information below if you're interested in that, of course. I almost forget to mention that. Have a good day.